What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out another quick unboxing. This is part 2 of I guess the two packages that came together. I already did an unboxing on it. It was about 3 different Kizer knives, one of which we're going to be using to open this one here. I believe this is part 2, so there are other Kizer knives in here. I'm excited to unbox them, share them with you, and of course you'll get to see my raw first impression going over them, sharing them with you for the first time as they make a debut here in the channel. With that in mind, of course, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below in the description and also in the pinned comments. So if you're interested in picking one of these up for yourself, if you want to check prices, availability, variants, all that stuff is linked down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and make an incision on here. Again, I got these packages delivered yesterday. There we go. And I know the cardboard was a little bit soft, so I'm gonna make sure give it a chance to dry there a little bit. And there is knife number 1. I can see this one's still a little bit wet, so the water did get there. Basically what happened is it was thundering really bad yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to see that these had gotten delivered to my front door until basically the evening time. So yeah, these are basically a little bit wet to say the least, and so were the first ones that I unboxed too. So let's see, we got 2 big boxes here. These are probably both fixed blades, right? This first one we're going to take a look at here is the Smolt. All right, we're going to check that one out first, and then we'll take a look at the Kabox, the Kizer Kabox. All right, we'll take a look at that one next afterwards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get in here. I can tell the box is a little bit moist from, again, the humidity, right? Sitting out in the rain, unfortunately. But good thing though is Kizer does a really good job with their packaging. So I am also getting them out of the box basically the day after. So didn't get a chance to record this unboxing last night, but I'm doing it the next day. So very premium sort of unboxing experience on here, just like we saw for the Deckhand fixed blade unboxing. So I'm going to put this one to the side so we can do a little size comparison here in just a moment. But without further ado, let's take the top off. Here we are. Bam, we got 2 stickers right there. Action for sharing, right? We got the Kizer Koala stickers going on there. And boom, here is the star of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Smolt, right? Did I get that right? The Smolt fixed blade. This one's a Jonathan Styles design, and it is CPM 3V black micarta and G10 handles. So that's interesting. G10 and micarta combined in the handle. That's pretty nice. So you got a little tip protector right there since it is a fixed blade and doesn't fold away. We're going to come back to the knife in just a moment. It's already looking really sweet. Now with these boxes, you basically take out this knife mold here, and bam, here is your sheath. Right, I got a Kydex sheath with a whole different style clip, all right, which is different than what we saw on the Deckhand here. So we're going to compare the two here in just a moment. And of course, we got the wiping cloth as you're accustomed to. You got the warranty information and details and the silica gel and all that good stuff in the box. I'm going to go ahead and clean this out here, make some room so I can go over the knife in more detail. Well, bam, here we are. Let's go ahead and take the tip off, right? That is how we officially do the welcome, if you would. Now, this one's on 3V, right? So 3V, from what I understand, is a super tough steel. It's also not corrosion resistant, but this black coat here certainly is going to help with that there quite a bit. First impression on hand, man, this feels very, very, good on hand. Ergonomically speaking, of course, doesn't get better than this. You basically have rectangular 2 parallel lines continuing all the way until the end. It is nice and rounded all the way through on every corner. There's no sharp edge here anywhere. And of course, no pocket clip with the fixed blade. So you know the ergonomics there. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. Boom, all day, every day. Some nice jimping going on as well. It is full tang construction, which is always a nice thing, always appreciated for a knife to be full tang. It's a little bit more robust build as compared to some of the other companies out there, which basically put like a skinny piece of metal inside, which is basically not desirable. This is a desirable way to build a fixed blade. So I'm glad they did that. Drop point blade, looking really good, right? Got some belly to it. It is a full flat grind. It says Smolt model name, Styles Design logo, collaboration logo right there. And then the Kizer and 3V on the other side also looks really, really good. Now, this G10 combination on the handle here also looks pretty nice. You got G10 gray, that looks awesome. And then you have micarta in the inside. So that's, again, a whole different take. I had never seen G10 with micarta inserts on the handle before, so that's pretty neat. We have the big hardware, of course, T8 blacked out hardware as well. And your lanyard solution back here. If you're a lanyard person, then there you go. They got you covered. But man, it's just already feeling really good on the hand. Let's check out the whole Kydex sheath experience, right? It has a really good plunge grind situation, right? This certainly helps with the clicking in and out of the Kydex sheath, of course, and it does help with the, sharpening life, not developing a smile later on. So let's just, yep, there we go. It's in, and right, good tension there on the pull out, back in, feels good. Checking for rattling. Yeah, there's no rattling going on here. That is a snug, tight fit right there, which is good, right? And then on the pull, that feels good, right? It just feels like it's nicely, securely tucked away, and then, with just the right amount of tension, nice pull, right? A little satisfying click on the way out. That feels nice. What else is going on here? The pocket clip is completely different. It looks like we have a button right here, right? It's kind of like a little spring-loaded button, and then we press on that. We open this section, right? Okay, that's pretty fancy right here. So you run your belt, through here, and then it simply clicks in place. Like, that's pretty neat. So again, doing a little bit of a size comparison or side-by-side comparison is what I meant to say. This is what the pocket clip looks like on the Deckhand, right? And the Deckhand, by the way, if you haven't seen the unboxing on this one, definitely check it out. It has a very, very ergonomically friendly blade as well, and handle, and a utilitarian blade. That's what I meant to say. Awesome tip right there for utility cuts and draw cuts. Very similar experience, right? Sheath is nice and tight, and then yeah, the clip here is just slightly different. It's just metal, bent metal with tension. It definitely gets the work done, but this is a whole different system right here. Now, I can tell you, based on the materials here, based on the steel and things like that, this one is a little bit more on the premium, a little bit more premium than this one. And of course, the mechanism here also kind of makes a case for that. It's a little bit nicer, easier to use, right? It won't beat your belt at all. Okay, so very easy to operate right there. Just wrap it around your belt, and bam, you are good to go. So yeah, very, very nice. Let me go ahead and compare them here side by side. Here we go. So this is the Deckhand right there. Here's the Smolt. Honestly, size-wise, both of them are pretty comparable. I believe these may have come out around the same time, so that's also pretty neat as well. And both very carryable, very EDC-able. The good news here is that they're not extremely large, so very EDC size, if you would, which is great. Right, let me go ahead and get the sheath off, and then just do some size comparisons here without the Kydex sheath, right? Again, both of them are coated in black, but again, a little bit of a difference, D2 steel versus 3V steel, right? So a little bit more premium on this bad boy right here, the Smolt. And there are different variants. I do believe they have a budget version for this guy as well, so definitely check those links. I would have linked to every single variant out there. Check it out here next to the Momo, right? So this is what I mean. This is a extra large knife, pretty much. And you can see these guys are a little bit on the smaller size of things. Okay, here it is next to the one that we used to unbox or cut the box there, the Amicus. All right, check it out right there as well. And then we'll do some more of the typicals here in the channel. There's your PM2 and your Para 3. All right, take a look there for yourself. Para 3, of course, still a little bit bigger than the Smolt. Again, as I mentioned, it's a very, very small, good size EDC. In most cases for EDC use, you probably don't need a bigger knife than this, if I'm being honest. So that's very nice. And again, good weight to it, not too heavy, not too light either. Here it is next to the Demko AD 20.5 and the Shark Cub. It's a little bit shorter than the Shark Cub. As you can see, you guys be the judge. Civivi Vision FG and Sentinel stripe. All right, these are going to be, of course, a little bit bigger, quite a bit actually. And last but not least, here's the Vosteed Raccoon and the CJRB Pyrite. All right, so again, with this guy, fixed blade, right, a little bit smaller, very EDC friendly for sure, not all that intimidating, right, which is always a nice thing, right, for an EDC knife as well. And again, super, super comfortable on hand. Oof, it feels really, really nice. So let's do our customary scientific cutting test here, of course. Let's see what that 3V steel is capable of doing. Yeah, it is certainly making some damage here. These come very, very sharp out of the box, you guys. So check it out here. I'm doing some, specific turns and cuts like that on the paper, right, without hesitation. Again, you do have some belly to it, so you could taper up the cut at some point. That's possible. All right, but yeah, very toothy edge, to say the least. Therefore, that's why it's actually going through that paper. Like nobody's business. So yeah, we know we can cut paper, right? What about some cardboard? I got some everyday cardboard here, single wall cardboard. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle. And as you can see, it kind of already wants to bite into it. This flat grind right here, looking to put in some work. Bam. All right, pretty effortless. 3V, performing really good. Yeah, just as you would expect, right? It cuts really good. Definitely a slicer, no doubt about that. And yeah, flat grind also working very well. There was even some tape on there, right? That is that residue now on the blade. And of course, we can, wipe it clean. But look at that. It's a nice little wipe and bam. It's almost like brand new out of the box again. It's like nothing happened, right? So that is a pretty good coat on there as well. And again, it goes really good with 3V, no doubt. You guys rate it in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp is this guy out of the box? Of course, 10 being the sharpest. Let me know in the comments. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Kizer Smolt. Again, a Styles design. This is a Jonathan Styles collaboration. And honestly, I mean, classic lines, very elegant knife overall, fixed blade. Gotta love it, gotta love it. And also has a very solid sheath, Kydex sheath, to accompany it. So overall, it's just very solid build here, right? Works really good, very smooth, great experience. But you guys know the drill right now. I'm gonna be carrying this guy here for quite some time. I'm gonna be trying to gather as much feedback as I possibly can to then drop a comprehensive review video here in the channel with all that feedback, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else in between. So if you're not yet subscribed, this will be a great time to do so. Also, if you got value on this video, I really appreciate it if you can smash that like button for me. It does help the channel with the YouTube algorithm. And also, you can support the channel on Patreon or right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive perks. That being said, guys, check out the unboxing on the Deckhand right here. Another awesome fixed blade. My guess is if you really like this guy, you're gonna like the Deckhand as well. Also very ergonomically friendly, about the same size. Can't go wrong with either one. If you like the Warncliffe geometry right there a little bit more, then definitely that might be a little bit more right up your alley. Or you can check out the Momo unboxing right here on the right side of your screen. If you like card content, check out my car YouTube channel. I made some card content back on my earlier days of YouTube. So if you want to check Miguel Face Reveal 2024, then check out that card channel. If you made it to the end, you are the real MVP. You have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll catch you on the next video, either this one or this one. Peace.